It's yapping time.
I'm very happy about how many people besides myself have woken up to the modern tragedy of work, and for the average person, and even for probably successful people as well, because in my last video I was mentioning very often a friend of mine that I had a call with, and I said that they were more successful than me, and that they should, in my eyes, they should be well off and not worry about things. But I didn't mention in the video though that in our call he was also saying that he actually just hates, like he feels almost guilty of spending money, even though he makes a lot more money than the average person. And especially in this economy, like if someone like him complains about how things have gotten more expensive, like groceries and just basic necessities, then that is extremely concerning. Because but maybe it's also just a personal thing on his end, where it's like it's just very uptight with how they spend money. And that's also like that's not a good thing, of course, to be like that, because you can't ever really truly enjoy the fruits of your labor. But yeah, that's just something else that I didn't mention in my previous video that I felt was noteworthy, because it's very depressing to me that someone that had basically sacrificed his early adulthood in order to just grind and get a job, a stable job, and be extremely proficient at his job, he probably is like extremely stressed out, and also was saying that that they're at the point where they want a girlfriend, but they seem to struggle right now about finding one, which is insane too, because of the fact that they're successful and it should be easy, quote unquote. But no, it's crazy how even successful people out there struggle. And it kind of just, I mean, I know that this is just one example, but still, it's like the whole notion of that women, all they want is money these days in a guy. It's surprising, to say the least. So, and I have no idea how common this is, where women just ignore a guy even if they have money. It's very interesting. It's probably like women want the full combo of like money, looks, and whatever they have in their pants. But I don't know, I have no clue. It's very weird out here. It's extremely superficial. Yeah, it's crazy out here, man. It's crazy. And to get back to the point of the video, I'm very happy to see people online all over the place, different walks of life, different races, different backgrounds, rich, poor, or I mean, you know, just based off of what they show, like their environment, or how they're dressed or whatever. Point is, of course, that it doesn't matter who the person is that's saying it, really. It's just the fact that a lot of people are saying this same thing about how it's really hard out here. And also comments I've been getting have also been saying the same thing, and it sucks because this society has become very paranoid over one another, and we don't trust each other. And that is also contributing to the dating market is terrible, and that even with just jobs, they don't trust people that have low experience, or that it's mainly that. It's mainly just someone not having enough experience. Like they don't want to have their time wasted. It's just like people are done with the that whole routine of just giving others a chance, and that's really depressing, because that's what life is really about. Like, you gotta sometimes just kind of just go for it. Just give someone a shot, or just give them a chance at least. But in this modern society, with how AI just came out of nowhere and is taking everything over, people and also just the dating apps and social media should have been a red flag from the start, that people now have immediate access whenever they want to compare and contrast each other, and see the truth too, because that's another curse that we have, with seeing so much information all at once. And the people, of course, like myself, sadly have succumbed to seeing dark things without wanting to. Honestly, like, it's something that we don't have control over sometimes. Like, they just randomly pop up, and morbid curiosity is a real thing, and it could really change your life. And it's really like, sadly, like, you think in the moment after you see those things that you could just forget about it, but no, it's like something that really just like is kind of traumatizing, depending on what it is. But again, it's good to see that a lot of people are not still asleep, that people have definitely come to the conclusion that there should be a revolution, there should be a massive change in how the system is, and how these jobs are, like how they view the average person, how they view workers. Because, oh man, like, after now being out of college for good, or being out of school for good, and now being in the workforce and just in the real world, it really is just it's pissing me off every time that I go back to work, and I just know I'm being treated like a goddamn parasite. Like, I'm treated like a goddamn, like, worm. I'm treated like every negative thing insult you could think about, for how in the hierarchy, like, people would see, like, the lowest of the low. But yeah, the of course the point is very clear here, that it makes you feel unfulfilled. It makes you feel like you have no purpose in life, and like, these companies don't understand that, like, oh, just because you didn't study, like, you didn't put thousands of dollars into a school to earn a fancy paper, to just, be able to manage numbers, to be able to manage others all the time, that it makes you, like, lesser of a human. It's like, no, that's just not how it works. That's not how it should be. But unfortunately, that's just the kind of world we live in. And I have enough videos now that it's obvious that I'm here to be another voice on the internet of just shit talking the current living situation that I'm in, and that my whole generation's in, and millennials. Like, we should really be in this together, and I feel like we are finally actually uniting on the internet about a common issue, and it's great to see. And it's ironic how it took AI for this to happen, because AI is like one of those things that it was basically boiling from beneath the surface for many years now, but now it's finally, it's something that finally now erupted, and it's like, it brought so much change. Like, something like a really niche analogy I have is, like, I just thought of in the Legend of Korra from Avatar, how Korra just, she changed the world from and in season 2, in the ending, where she chose to release the spirits into the world, into the human world, and now they're forced to live together, the spirits and humans, and that was never a thing, but now that just kind of just shows how AI also has just been, introduced all of a sudden into the world, and it's caused a lot of changes, and there needs to be regulations. Like, there needs to be a lot more I guess, to put it in a gaming terms, like nerfs or balancing around how AI should be in this society, because it has done nothing but damage things more than positives. I mean, for the positives, it's really just for the rich, but fuck the rich, man. I'm just mad. I'm just mad about how after being educated and spending so much of my life without wanting to in school and all that stuff, and like now like just being pranked completely, that I can't even find a simple job. Like I said in my last video and probably in some other videos, like I'm just desperate. The internet is the last resort, but it's nice to be validated from comments and to know that I'm not alone in this. So I know I'm a broken record with some things that I've said, like I just did with that I know that I'm not alone and all that blah blah blah. But I seriously mean it. It's very reassuring. It's very cathartic to feel that people, or to know that people are, no matter what beliefs they have and what where they come from, what walks of life they're from, rich or poor, black or white, that there is a common problem and it needs to be changed. So yeah, that's about it. See ya.